friends, do you ever wonder why sometimes it's impossible, or it seems impossible, to move forward when you have set a goal, when you know what you want to accomplish, and you often know how to get there? I would argue, well, I don't want to argue with you, but I do want to point out the very important belief, or the very important truth, that it is belief about yourself, not about the task you are doing, that is holding you back. Now, this might seem woo-woo, like not tangible, but I'm here to tell you that your beliefs become your actions. And if you are not clear on what you believe about yourself, then your actions won't be clear either, and you'll end up spinning your wheels and not gaining any traction. Denzel Washington said there's a lot of difference between progress and movement. And we want progress. We don't want perfection, but we do want to move forward, sure and steady, consistently, but that all depends on your beliefs. So just remember the thought, or the truth, that thoughts become things. Please don't mind my sloppy handwriting, okay? Because belief is where it begins to take action. This is faith. And if you don't have belief in yourself, then there is no clarity to the action you're going to take, okay? And I want to just share a personal story about this. There was a time when I first started my business, when I would create all sorts of videos, when I would write all sorts of content, but it only sat on my computer, on my camera, in my storage, because I didn't believe that I was worthy enough to put it out there, that it would be valued. And really, that's a reflection of how I feel about myself, right? If my product is not valued, or I believe that my product would not be valued, it is because I believe that I would not be valued. And I was looking so much for this extrinsic motivation, this extrinsic affirmation or confirmation that I was valuable enough to put something out there, that it held me back. I had clarity. I was working with a coach that I had invested $5,000 in. I was working with a group of people who were supporting me to create this course, this program, this place where I could share my expertise, my experience, and I could share that value with others and help them create the transformation in their life that they wanted. But I didn't put it out there because I didn't believe deep down that I was valued. I was looking for the value outside myself, when really it had to come from inside. And so I'm here to tell you today that through my experiences and my experience of helping numerous people achieve their goals, achieve the results that they were looking for, that they are looking for, it all started with belief about themselves, with belief about what they were capable of doing, and then how to move forward and what they could do. And usually it only required someone that they knew to help them fill in the gaps. But that first gap between where that person was and where they were starting was the belief in themselves. Have you ever seen the movie Onward? I love that movie because it is really all about where action starts. And after action comes the result. It doesn't matter how big or how small that result is. It was all dependent, and I can't even remember the character's name, right? But this young brother and his older brother were on a mission to help put their dad back together. And it was all based around magic. But the first step to conjuring up spells and to getting the magic to work for them was believing that they could do it. And so this is where real change starts. If you don't believe me, look at those who are part of Loom or Jenny Craig or Weight Watchers. Because I'm a health and performance coach, this is something that I look at all the time. And the thing that I see that really holds people back is that they focus too much on calorie counting, on the diet that they're doing, on the exercise that they're doing or not doing, and all the things, all the contraptions, all the kitchen gadgets, the perfect water bottle, the perfect shoes, all of these things that people think they need to have in order to be successful at reaching their goals, when the one thing they're missing is this. I had a client who would say to me when we first began, when I would ask her to do something and we would follow up the next week, she would say, "Oh, I didn't do that this week because I am such a terrible client. See, I'm just such a terrible client." And those words confirmed to her inability to move forward. And so because of her belief in herself, she couldn't take action. You have to be clear on what you believe about yourself in order to create those steps of action. And I want to really emphasize how important it is for you to start speaking the words to yourself that you want to believe about yourself. You're going to feel like it's a lie. It's not, but you have been so conditioned by yourself and reinforced by your environment around you that it's almost impossible to think, could something else be true? And I'm here to tell you that it is. You are the person already that you want to become. You simply have to believe that it exists, that you in your progressive form, in your future self, are the person you want to be, and that you can whittle away those unbeliefs, right? Those untruths about who you are, because you've been telling yourself that for so long. You kind of have to chisel away on that, on revealing that true person, that person who you are. And this really is where results start. So this is what I talk about in my high impact performance quality life, where in this community we talk first about getting clear on what you believe about yourself, and then the vision that you create for your life. Because again, if we start with the vision about where you want your life to go and what you believe your life to be, right? When we create these vision boards, they're so telling about the dreams that we have. But if we don't believe that we can achieve them, then we will be stuck dreaming and not doing. And so here is my recommendation to you, okay? My call to action. I want you to create a belief board. Instead of a vision board right now, we start with a belief board. That means you create a board of affirmations, of pictures that you love about yourself, of things that you believe in, statements that help to remind you who you are and who you want to be, the positive things that are true that you can start to remind yourself of, so you can remember who you want to become and who you really are deep down inside. Create that belief board. In fact, down below, I will create a PDF of my belief board so that you can see what I did and model after if that works for you. If you find something that works better for you, go for it. You are not me. So I want you to do what works best for you and find the belief that you have in yourself so that you can move forward with a clearer understanding of now the action you need to take. Because once you know, or once you believe something about yourself, you can also see what the next step would be. And usually that's an action step. So this is a really easy way for you to start taking action on any goal that you have set for yourself, whether that's in your business, in your relationships, in your health. That is something that I love helping people figure out, discover for themselves. It's not what I tell you to do, it's what you believe you can do, and taking the action steps that are sustainable and consistent for you to get the results that you want. So we will talk about more clarity on the next video. That's something that I would love to talk about. So keep your eye open for that, and check out the PDF below this video of the belief board that you can create for yourself today. And if you have questions about the high impact performance quality life, also known as the HIP quality life, so if you want to be a hipster, let me know if you have questions about that, where we really talk about how you can reach success without sacrificing your faith, your family, your health, or your happiness. Make it a great day. Show yourself some love. Go create that belief board, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.